March is Agriculture Month. It recognizes and educates people about the contribution agriculture brings to our everyday lives. And what's a better place to spark that interest than inside a classroom? Well, in today's Inside Ag, we introduce you to a teacher who's taking her lessons to the next level, making her ag classes interesting, hands-on, all while being virtual.
I'm excited to have you guys out here. We got some really cool shipments in I wanted to chat with you about.
It's easy to see.
Agriculture is so intertwined in absolutely everything that we do. Right now it's kind of a mix of both our plant science and our animal science.
Abigail Heikes has a passion for ag.
And so it is essential for everyone to have an understanding of how our food gets from the farm to our plate.
But after leaving a traditional classroom in 2022,
I'd come from a brick and mortar. I'd worked in a greenhouse before. I'd had animal lab facilities.
She started teaching virtually at the Idaho Technical Career Academy.
I wanted to figure out how, in the spirit of giving every student the best opportunity possible, no matter what their education setup looks like, how we could bring agriculture to them.
But she noticed her online students were struggling to connect with the practical aspects of agriculture and animal science.
So when I got hired with ITCA, I made some phone calls and I said, what would this look like for there to be a virtual ag program? And I got a lot of it's not possibles.
But the no's didn't stop her.
These cameras are fantastic.
She transformed her backyard.
So we have enough soil here.
After receiving grants from the state.
This is our plant science lab, or our greenhouse. We currently have just shy of 700 seedlings started in here. We worked together to get all of these planted. And so I've got a lot of tomatoes because I know tomatoes are going to grow really well or sell really well in our community. I've got some lettuce, onions, leeks, lots and lots of tomatoes, lots of peppers going right now. And then I have dabbled with a couple different types of flowers and some fillers to hopefully produce baskets for graduation.
In her plant science class, she teaches students how to grow these plants. But it's not just on her camera. Doing show and tell.
At first, I was a little confused. I was like, okay, well, how is this gonna work? Like, I don't know really what's happening. This is my first time having an agriculture class in general.
And she's like, okay, so you guys are gonna get a box at your front door and we're gonna be planting. And I thought she was crazy. I really thought she was crazy when I found out.
A box filled with seeds, lights, soil, and they grow plants together.
Everything she's doing in her greenhouse, that's what we're doing at home in our kitchen.
But the interaction doesn't stop there. For her animal science class,
in 2 weeks, my students will be receiving their fetal pigs, not the plastic kind, the real kind, and we'll dissect them together as a class. So same thing, my camera will hover and we'll get to do them together.
Erica hasn't taken that class.
Have you heard about the pig that'll show up on your front door?
No. No.
Nobody's told you about the dissection yet?
No.
But she's excited for what's to come.
I'm very grateful for her as a teacher, especially for science, because that's never been my go-to.
I think it's an important life skill for them. They're articulating important concepts to others around them, and they grow in their leadership skills and just an understanding of how our environment and our planet works.
Heikes is instrumental in growing the ag program at ITCA, and students can get certifications in the ag industry, all while taking her classes.